Okay, despite having some overlay problems which have been solved, we're almost on time with the Salty Maker joining us for their first Solaris Nights Wave 2 match. This is Solaris Nights Wave 2 Battle 5 or 6? 6. This is Battle 6. The Salty Maker, who are you playing, and what kind of Battletech or streaming experience do you have?
Yeah, so I'm Josh on the Salty Maker. In terms of Battletech, I played Battletech back in high school in the mid '90s. And that was actually the last time I did play. I think one of my friends still has the minis and the old core books from back then. And we played out of a box set, and it was right as Clan Invasion was coming out. So for 3052, so didn't quite understand all the Star League era stuff back then. Didn't understand all the new clan stuff and the secession wars and what all that meant, because all we had was the technical readouts when we played, along with just the general simple core book. But here it is 20 years later, and there's people streaming Battletech on YouTube and on Twitch. It's great.
There's more than one now. It's crazy. It's a weird world we live in.
I think there's a couple, and there's some that aren't regulars, but at least there's some folks that are regulars, which has been great. I've enjoyed the time of Total Warfare. That was a classic grilling a piece of meat on the barbecue and start something off in the background on Saturdays. So it was a lot of fun. In terms of professional streaming experience, this is it. Other than, we all are professional streamers on Zoom now. At least, if not for our kids, for ourselves and work. So
I think there's a vast gulf of difference, but sure. I accept that you think that's a thing.
I'm hopeful that's a thing, right? So, and other than that, I play Dungeons and Dragons with a group of folks now remotely over Tabletop Simulator, and that's on Wednesdays. But obviously, it's a private group, so good luck finding us. Other than that, it's like to make interesting stuff when I'm not, playing games.
See, the thing that I took away from all this was that you watched the show on the weekend, which before coronavirus was a thing everybody did, and now nobody does it. They watch whenever they want. It's crazy. It's madness. I never know what's happening.
I'm sure it's only on their lunch hour.
The analytics used to be like a flat and then like a huge spike for the weekend, and then we go down. But now it's just like a gently rolling wave every day. Some people do watch on their lunch hour. Shows like this are better for people who watch on their lunch hour, since they are sometimes only an hour. Speaking of, we should get to the actual show. Let me do the Sports Center intro, and then we'll do the show. This is Solaris Nights with your host, the artist formerly known as Lil Drac. Solaris Nights. Produced by Donegal Broadcasting Corporation, the most trusted news in the Lyran Commonwealth. Friends, welcome back to Solaris Nights. I am William Double Double, and I am joined by Silas Hayward. Call sign Punch Clock. Silas, what a unique call sign.
Well, when I first got here, I'd never seen one before. I got hired on over there at the arcade, the Crack Canopy. And, I just showed up to work, and I worked till I was late, and then worked till the morning, and I'd left, and I came back a week later, and the manager pulled me aside and said, you gotta hit that clock thing if you want to get paid, son. So that's what I learned what a punch clock was, and I figured that's good enough.
When you speak of the Crack Canopy, you're referring to the 7th largest Mech Warrior holosuite simulators on Solaris City.
Oh, yeah, I got real lucky when I walked in there. The other guy had walked out. I grabbed the mop and started working, and they just picked me up. It was about a year and a half ago.
Incredible. And you've worked your way out of the simulators and not only into a regular mech cockpit, but onto an up-and-coming stable. How did you get picked up for Apex Dragons?
Well, I mean, first you go from cleaning them, and then you get to know the regulars there, and then, some late nights they're kind of all screwing around. They tell you to get in one, and you get in one. And I used to, pilot a mech back on that outward periphery world I'm from, and out in the Merrick Expanse, and they just kind of saw a natural thing there, and I actually beat a couple of them, but we aren't talking about that right now. So I was out there, and the stable folks came in one night and got talking to them, and we hopped in the simulators, and well, I didn't win against Warpig, but at least I put up a good showing.
I see. So you went head to head with Seth Ghostbear.
I mean, allegedly.
I see. I mean, you're the one alleging it, so...
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yes.
I was there, but I don't think there's any footage anywhere.
I understand. When it comes down to it, out of all of your stablemates, who would you consider your closest friend?
Oh, probably Hillbilly.
Okay. Interesting. Another newcomer.
I mean, I only got picked up for the stable last week. I haven't been there that long.
Yes. Oh, I know. Your stable is expanding at a rapid rate, but how should I put this? It's eclectic. We haven't really figured out what Apex Dragons is.
I think we're the best of the best, and then we're heading up.
The best of the best, I heard the same thing yesterday from Cosmo.
Maybe it's a thing.
I understand. Your opponent is Yamin, the first mate. Now, he's on Team Northern Mast, and he serves under the Ghost Captain, Zara One Eye.
Is he still conscious?
Which one?
The Zara One Eye. He had a rough match, couple matches.
I can't tell you if he's conscious at this very moment, but he is ambulatory.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear. I hadn't kept up with him.
I see. Well, Yamin is... the rest of Team Northern Mast seems to enjoy their little we're ghost pirates thing, but Yamin is a bit more practical. He is, however, piloting what one might call a technologically superior machine, and many of the members of Apex Dragons have spoken at length about how they believe the technologically superior machine is the one that will win on the battlefield. How do you feel being at a technological disadvantage in your upcoming match?
Well, I think it just calls for new tactics. I mean, I'm going to have to jump and move. I got a little bit of speed on him, and, I got a little bit of up-close punch. I don't think he's got hands. So when I mean up-close punch, I mean up-close punch.
Now, Yamin is piloting the Blackjack 2, which is a very serious upgrade of the original BJ-1 Blackjack. Some consider it to be one of the most balanced mechs in history, with a wide array of weaponry and an ease of use and understanding that makes it perfect for new mech warriors, especially mercenaries. The BJ-2 is a sharp derivative of that. Rather than remaining as easy to understand as possible, it's turned itself into a sort of long-range laser boat that can't quite fire continuously, and a short-range missile boat that can't quite do enough damage to compete with anything that would want to get close to it. What do you have to say about your opponent's machine?
I think it's terrifying. I mean...
Very well.
I mean, I got to close ground, and I got to get close, and those Streak SRM2s are nothing to laugh at.
Your own machine is a venerable one, but one we've seen before from Apex Dragons. It seems almost as if your stable managers get a pretty good deal on the Cronus 3M.
Well, mine is my personal one. It is my inheritance from my family farm. I'm the youngest of 3 siblings. Pappy passed. They sent it out to me and kindly requested I not come back.
It seems there's more of a story there.
Well, we'll get to that another time. I want to get to the fight.
Well,
but I did have a couple questions.
Yes.
So, William W.W.
Double.
What happened to Little Drac?
That is a question 20 years in the making. Little Drac, I think, died on the planet Whittington.
Oh.
I had to leave behind that rap career, that album. I still include several of the tracks, including Jasper Roca is a Bitch. in my anthology albums, but so much of my life on Whittington seems as if it was lived by another person.
Understand? I mean, because everyone at the bar thinks you lost it in the custody fight.
No.
Okay,
No.
good to clear that up then.
No. But I still speak with my son regularly.
That's fantastic.
Any other questions? So rare for me to be the one interviewed.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm a huge fan. We used to watch all the fights. They get dropped off. We'd pop those VHS tapes right in and watch it on the big old TV and all get together in the evening. It's fantastic.
At the very high stability tapes, yes, they still exist these days.
If the technology's back to the 80s, we're back to the 80s, right, boss?
Listen, in the Battletech universe, I imagine it's all Betamax. They took a different route. Okay, so I'm gonna do the ad. He's gonna as he's walking out, he says, "I just want everyone to know, hey kids, always bet on yourself." And he takes his hand, rolls out, and walks out. Amazing. All right. We're going to cut over to the ad, and then when we come back, we'll be on the battlefield.
Look, kid, I like you, but this is the last straw. We can't have you going around assaulting people that don't agree with you at protests. I'm a rebel, man. I'm outside the system. I gotta do things my way, because my heart tells me to.
Then that's that. I have to go get the chief.
My dad? You snitching on me, narc?
He's my boss, kid. There's something I need to tell you, son. I'm not your real father. When your mother remarried, I adopted you. Here's everything you need to know about your real father.
This summer. Whoa. Was this hidden on our property all this time? So, you kept my father safe even when he was on his missions.
Look, kid, we don't accept vagrants off the street, even if they do have their own scout mech. This is a real military organization, not some weakened militia trash. We are soldiers.
The time has come. We're under attack! Draconis Combine Raiders, they're overwhelming the outer defenses! It's over. We don't have enough soldiers. What we need now is a hero. There are no heroes on this battlefield. Only warriors. Immortal Warrior 22, son of Immortal Warrior the movie. Experienced live in theaters, the drama, the actions, the explosions. And one family finding itself. You were my real dad all along. Warriors aren't born immortal. They're forged in the fires of war. This summer, Son of Immortal Warrior, coming to theaters near you.
As you climb into your mech cockpit, Silas, you find that there is a since we have the technology level of the 80s, it's one of those like tape recorder, for like police interrogation or reporters, that's been left on your seat. There's a sticky note on it that says "Play me."
I'm gonna hit the play button.
Okay. A computerized, slightly feminine voice says, "We here at Rasslahag Bloodsport for Freedom want to extend our hand at this blooming stable of gladiators. By paying part of your unit maintenance and upkeep this month for exchange of during your wonderful interviews with the artist to say some good words about our cause for independence."
I'm the only one that heard that?
Correct.
All right.
Let's take a look at your mech. Some of us will be familiar with it from previous Cronuses. What are you looking forward most to about this match? And putting this mech on the field since you chose it?
Well, I think that it's going to be a challenging match because of how open it is. But this mech can close. It's got some speed, and that's what we're going to have to do to get some momentum going. I like the fact that it's got the 5 jump if it needs to really move. And it's got, in the left and right torso, it's got some other stuff to hit other than the ammo, which is nice.
It's true. It is nice not having your ammo explode. Over at the Blackjack 2, it is significantly less armored than your mech. Significantly. Put almost all into weapons, actually. No case, though, so it could have some very big problems if it explodes. I don't know what to say. You blow up those arms and it loses almost all its weaponry, so...
Those double heat sinks, man.
The double heat sinks will make a slight difference, but, they're not enough to overcome its incredible alpha capabilities, so...
Yeah, we'll see.
Yamin the First Mate's entrance onto the battlefield involves the captain's yacht arriving and his mech stepping off of it at this toxic waste river here, and then going through the mech gate. There are like dozens and dozens of Team Northern Mast supporters wearing puffy pirate shirts and tricorns. They look like they walked out of a period drama about the 1800s, early 1800s naval warfare. They're singing. A lot of them are raising toast to Yamin. He is rolling his eyes in his mech cockpit as his mech makes a sort of weird, like, shoulder hunched forward roll towards the battlefield. As much as he doesn't care about entertaining the audience, everyone around him seems to be picking up the slack and then amplifying it to another level. What do you have going on, Silas?
Well, I don't know quite where I'm starting from, but Silence is going to actually jump onto the field and fire the 2 medium lasers up in the air.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, man, this could be the last match. You might as well go out good.
Is that your whole entrance?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
The only other thing I'd say is, it's you can tell this isn't really it's a Cronus, but you can also tell there are handholds welded onto it so that you can actually get in and out of your mech without having to have a gantry or something there to get in and out. On the farm, that's what they have to happen to get in and out of your mech.
Oh, so you have like custom stabled exterior entry points.
Oh, I wouldn't say entry points. It's more like handholds that you can scramble up the thing and scramble down the thing.
Elementals would like to know your location.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It'd be bad news.
Yeah, so like 2 competitors who are not enthusiastic or prepared to enter the arena. We get like the midday lunch crowd at several of the bar locations on the virtual holoscreens around the area. People are not excited about this fight. They are not thrilled and entertained, but there's nothing else to watch, so that's what you get. Anything you want to do before we roll initiative, because you're a fan, you can try to taunt your opponent.
He's gonna start with like, hey mate,
it's Yamin.
Yeah, mate.
Yamin.
Yeah, mate. Haven't you like only dropped like 1-3 of your last 7? As a stable.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Okay, so
every round where you taunt your opponent with trivial facts about them, they get a -1 on their initiative. So I got a 2.
Okay, so just double tap the
double tap. Ooh, it was so close, but with that -1, you swing victory. You get to choose which edges we enter from and which one you wish to pick.
So enter from the long edges.
Sure. Okay.
And
go north or south?
I will go. I will head north, so I will be somewhere over here, right? So how many hexes in?
3. I'm placing first, though.
Okay.
So that you get the benefit of your strategic advantage. That's not where I want to be. Definitely want to have an obstruction in front of me to prevent your large laser from being a pain in my ass. This is pretty solid. I think I'm satisfied. DLHF.
Well, going down a hex, going down a level 2 to a level 1 is extra movement point, yes?
Yes, it's 1 for every level you go down.
Okay. Well, 1, 2. So there?
Yep. All right. Any additional hassling you want to give this guy before we roll for round initiative?
That fancy mech's not going to help you in the future. I'm going to tear its arms off.
He's just like, listen, I know you're excited to be here, but maybe just tone it down a little bit, kid.
I once was your biggest fan. Now I'm your worst enemy. All the horrible lines, right?
Yeah, so we literally watch him like pick up a mug of coffee and take a sip from it and put it down and like roll his neck and just go, oh, you're just a walking cliche, huh? Oh, this is gonna feel good. Okay, let's roll. 8.
Yep.
All right,
I go first.
First.
Let's see here.
Now, watch the rubble packs because you have to make PSRs to move through them, and they cost
So
1 extra to move through. Anything that says rough on it.
Anything that says rough on it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's
difficult.
a pile of stones.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, got it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Okay, you actually close the distance really quickly.
And then I need a run die.
They're top middle of the map.
Okay.
Red bag. You're just outside of short range.
How do I grab some die out of here?
Oh, you have to quickly grab it. So you just like select it and pull. Yep.
Got it.
If you hold for too long, it'll select the bag instead.
Got it.
All right, so that's a +3, I believe, because you moved at least 7 hexes.
Yep.
All right,
I'm getting there.
Yep. All right. Not having any troubles. I'm gonna stand still. What would you like to shoot this round? You have all sorts of availability.
How far do we end up away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Should be 8 hexes by my
7,
count.
8. With 8. So run is 2 heat. That's the wrong sheet. The large laser and the SRM-4.
Okay.
And so, okay, go ahead and do the math for that then.
Yep.
So this is where I'm going to be a little rusty. All right, so run is 2, yes?
Yes, so you start at 4, +2 for run.
Start at 4, +2 for run is 6.
Mhm.
Range on the large laser will be medium,
So 6 becomes 8.
8, and then the long range for the SRM-4 will be 10.
Yep. You have a
All right.
+1 because he has cover. And any leg hits will go to, will hit the cover.
Okay, so 9 and 11.
Yep.
So large laser first. So I hit the 2d6 again, right?
Yep. We're going to want to double tap just to get that good momentum. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you got what you needed. All right. Right arm. That's not so good for me. Not looking so good, huh?
Well,
They say right arm? Yes, I did. That's what I said. 8 damage. Almost taking the right arm armor off completely.
And then 11s for the SRMs.
Oh, yeah. No.
Miss.
All right. He's going to fire 2 ER large lasers. It's 4, 5, 6 for range, 7, 8, 9 for your run. Nope, it's very close. One laser cuts like right over your head, and the second one does the same. There's like twin furrows behind your mech as he shoots at your after images. He lets go with his horrifyingly powerful burst. He's doing, because the blackjack has such elevated arms compared to the rest of its body. He's literally just resting the arms on the hill and having his cockpit peek over the top, so that most of his mech is covered. That top level strategy. I built 2 points of heat.
Okay, I build 0 heat.
Wow,
I think I sink 13.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Anything you want to do at the end of the round?
You might want to spend some more time in the simulators, and you would have beat Playmaker that way.
Wow. Okay. 8.
Okay, head back up here. 7s then, or did you get 9?
I got 8.
You go first. All right.
Well, you go first, right?
I got grand total of 7.
Yes. So you lost, which means you move first.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, got it. All right. So tell me about this water.
Well, if you as a pilot end up in it, you'll die.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't introduce the arena. Wow, I missed that step. This is the open waste arena. It's a chemical dumping ground turned mech arena that became the inspiration for the 12-on waste arena that recently has risen to prominence. It's basically just an open, flat area with minimal cover and a lot of rubble obstructions. The water will cool your mech off if you have heat sinks in your legs, which you do not.
Nope.
So every time you move in the water, that's a 1 deep or more. You have to make a piloting skill test to move through it. The 0 hex ones are just like rivers and ponds that are too shallow to cause you obstruction.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to jump.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Not quite sure what that does to line of sight, but
It doesn't do anything. I can still shoot you, and you still have obstruction from me.
do I have cover for my legs or no?
No, because if somebody's above you, they're firing down at
Got
you.
it. Okay.
If you were somewhere
jump
like
dice is
here, it would be a different matter, but
blue.
yes, it is.
5 hexes moved.
We'll get you a +2 and then +1
+1
for
jumping.
jump. You're on it. Yamin will not move.
This is a Donegal Broadcasting Company news alert.
So I built 5. I'm just going to fire the large laser.
Okay.
We are 1, 2, 3. Is that 4?
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the large laser is then at. That's what, short range for the large? Short range for the large laser.
Yes.
So it's 0 modifier. So a jump of 3.
So you'll get 4
Piloting.
plus 3 for 7, 8 for the obstruction.
8 for the obstruction. Okay. So 8. Where would that have hit?
Let's see. 8 is going to be a torso hit. Left torso?
So I've got lucky and I've got edge, right?
You do. Yep, you have 1 point of edge and you have lucky, which means you can re-roll. Let me look at lucky to see how many dice it lets you re-roll. That has been a past. Let's see. Tabletop integration. Nope. Lucky unit may reroll a minimum number of rerolled or failed attacks or otherwise. You may reroll 1 failed attack roll or 1 failed piloting skill. Okay, so it should be noted that the second roll stands, so you can't reroll it with edge if you fail after using lucky.
I'm not going to use either one of them right now.
Okay.
I'll just miss.
All right. And that was all you were firing?
That's all I'm firing.
Very well. I shall return fire with a large laser and 4 Shriek SRM2s. Which will be at medium range. So I'm looking at 4, 5, 6, 7 for the ER is a 7 to hit, and the streaks are 9s. Incredible.
I'm over here, but I'm actually waiting to take damage. What's up?
Well, the die is cocked. It wouldn't have hit anyway, but it would have been a head hit with an ER large laser if it had. And it would have been a critical head hit, which means it it wouldn't have done enough to get in there. But it would have been bad, essentially. It would have been very bad. Streaks. Probably need to move that die over here. Streak 1 fails to fire. Streak 2 fails to fire. Streak 3 successfully fires. First missile hits left leg.
Okay.
Second missile hits left torso. For 2.
There we go.
So that's 1 of them has fired for heat purposes. All right. So I build 12 plus 2 is 14, which means I dissipate 8 points of heat. I'm good.
All right, I jumped for 5 heat and then fired the large laser for 13. I sink 13 currently.
Yep. Okay. Anything you want to do at the end of the round?
Do those lasers even work? I mean, I've never seen you actually hit with one yet.
I was your biggest fan. 4 on initiative. Now is the time where I start losing initiative.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He jumps back.
Okay. Are there rules about being on the edge of the map for too long?
For normal Battletech, yes. For Solaris Battletech, no.
Okay.
I mean, I have a personal house rule where you can't stay on the edge of a map more than 1 round, right? Like, or you have to bounce out. Otherwise, you're just like, all right, I just stand here and never expose my back ever.
Yeah. All right, so that's level 1, 2. Okay, so am I on level 0 then, right? Yeah, and then that's level 1. Okay.
You technically have cover from him right now from where you're at.
Yeah. But not moving, and the amount of firepower he has is a little terrifying.
For all the good that has done him so far, sure. What have you taken, 4 damage?
Yeah, but it's not going to take... Well, hold on. That was close to a head hit, right?
Yes. Well, listen. The thing about head hits is they either hit or they don't hit, and it didn't hit. Oh, I need to update my ammo. I think there's almost no chance I'm going to run through 50 SRM2s, but I guess we'll leave the dice to decide that one.
Yeah, I guess I fired the SRMs once. 1, 2, 3. It's always the hard part about Battletech, right? Is figuring out like what is what makes the most sense for me. So if I jump again, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I move here, am I still undercover, or we get to decide?
You have defender's advantage, which means you can say I have cover.
If I say I don't have cover, then you also don't have cover?
I don't have cover, period, because he has to be adjacent to it.
Got it.
So there's literally no benefit to you not.
Okay.
Are you gonna face that direction? There you go.
I'm trying to figure out which is the front of my mech.
The front of the mech is the one where you read the identification tag backwards.
Got it. Okay.
So when you're looking from behind, the tag is in the front. It looks forward-wise.
Okay, so I need to rotate.
The easy way to see it is to use something like the blackjack. When you look at the blackjack's back, you can read the tag correctly.
Oh, so I'm going the wrong way then.
Yes, you're facing the wrong direction.
Yeah, sorry, everybody.
Yep.
Correct in the comments.
They won't. So far, comments have been pretty good so far. Mostly just telling me that I'm wrong. It's nice. Right. I feel like we weeded out all of the people who shittily trash the players over the first 3 years of Battletech. And now they're all gone. We don't have to worry about it.
All right, so I should be facing the level 1, I think is in front of me.
Yep.
Okay.
That's correct.
That's the facing.
All right, so how badly do I want to try
Hang
to
on,
shoot
I
you?
gotta get my die here. Blue is jump, right?
Yep. You jump 5 hexes?
Yep.
And 11. That's not so good, huh?
Hang on, let's say 3. There we go.
I'm going to fire ER large laser and... four Streetcaster M2s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I guess maybe I'm not firing those streaks. Maybe all I can fire is the ER large laser at an 11. Nope. All right, you're up.
Okay, so you have a movement of, you've got die of 2. My
Yep.
piloting is, it makes it 6. I jumped for 3.
Yep. 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9. I don't have the negative for cover.
Correct.
All right. 7, 8, 9. So the large laser. So we said 8 for a large. If the large laser is in short range, that would be 9 then for the large laser.
9.
All right. Yeah, we'll fire the large laser. That's it.
Good luck. Back my jaw there. All right. No dice.
No dice. Withdraw movement dice.
Yep.
Remember that time when you were playing Playmaker and you turned your back to him because your mech was all shot up?
He's just taking like electrolyte sports replacement drink and sipping on it, trying not to get angry. You're still going first.
Yeah, I know. So backing up, walking backward.
You can only move at walk speed, and you cannot change.
You can't turn him back up.
No, you can turn him back up. You can't go up or down. You can't change your height.
Okay.
So you can't back up or back down a hill.
So if I rotate, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that should give me movement of
one green die.
All right, yeah, that's what I'll take.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The green die.
I got it for you.
Okay. I'm a little slow on the uptake there. They're in different spots. All right. So he has 2. Did he jump? Or did he?
He did.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 5. He's got blocking terrain, yes.
6, 7, 8. Plus any range modifiers you have.
Okay, I'm trying to go there again. Okay, so I'm locked for 1.
Yep, 4.
Blocking
5.
is 2. Piloting
Nope.
6.
Blocking is 1.
Okay. Okay. Pilot 4, right?
Yep, 4.
Walk 5.
Yep.
Blocking terrain 6.
Yep.
And then his 2 for jumping. Got it. Okay.
7, 8.
Slow. It's fine.
Okay, so you haven't played since high school.
Well, I think we're going to open up with what is the large laser.
Okay.
And the large laser and the SRM again.
Okay, so that's 8 and 10.
Yep. Whoa, zoomed in. So large laser first.
Okay. Yep. Right arm again. That's going to go inside. 3, 5, and there's a critical. So it's probably going to take the ER large. It does. You blow up the ER large in his right arm.
Only 1 more to go.
Strongly encourages me to use it before it goes out. SRM.
Okay.
Need 10s. Nope.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna commit to 2 ER large lasers and 4 streak SRM 2s. I should probably do the dice math. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the large lasers. And the streaks will be at 10s. Alright, so the first large hits right arm for whatever that's worth.
How many points?
8.
Oh, wrong way.
Probably is not anything for you.
Okay.
That's another hit. Left leg for 8. You're now at 16. I need to hit you with 1 streak, which I do. First streak hits. Right arm takes 2. Left torso takes 2. Second streak also hits. This is actually bad for me. I didn't want them all to hit because they don't build heat if they don't fire.
Yep.
Center torso takes 2. Head hit.
Shit.
Yep, that's... Well, I'm going to be completely fried, but yeah, the head hit is not a good start for you.
Yeah. All right, so I need some sort of marker to...
Pilot check. I've already put it down there by your mech. Fill the fire on the 3rd. And fill the fire.
So I just put the little pen hit down here.
Yes, if your sheet is locked, it will do it. So you need to roll right here. Not double ones means you stay conscious.
Okay, let me go back to the hand. And R. So select.
You're good. All right, you also need to make a piloting skill roll at the end of the phase because you took 20 points of damage. And
Okay, same ones.
You need to hit a 5. Yep. You're good. All right. I built 24 plus 4, 28 plus 4 is 32 points of heat. So I build 10 points of heat, which is not great. So he alpha strikes you, and there's lots of missiles streaking away, huge laser hits, cutting rivulets of armor off. Not enough to deal significant damage, but a stray missile strikes you in the head, and all of a sudden your problems become quite extreme. However, his mech begins glowing as the spaces between the armor plates are overheating, and his thermographic vision for you is like a small nuclear fire expanding at rapid rate. He built a lot of heat. Even the double heat sinks can't save him from this. It's a rough round for him.
I think it's a rough round for both of us.
It's a rough round for both of us, I agree.
All right.
7.
Remember in your third match as a professional, you actually overheated and shut down?
He goes, yeah, remember when you got shot in the head?
Nope.
You have a 6 and he has a 7, so you're going first.
All right. Man, that head hit really hurts. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 5, 6, turn 7. Do I want to make another turn? I want to be facing that. So let's rotate this guy. I gotta get down closer. It's not as easy as it looks on TV, everybody. Nope, wrong way. I want to be facing that way. Let's see the.
No, you had it right the first time. It's backwards. You want it facing this direction, right?
All right, yeah. All right, so hang on.
Just flip it 180. There you go.
All right.
He is going to remain standing still.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And
So that would
torso
be
twist.
a total of 5 hexes moved.
Yes.
So that's a run for, is it 2 or 3?
2.
2.
You're shooting first, and you're on his left-hand side.
All right.
Which is great, because that's where all the armor is now.
I'm confused. Which side did I blow off? The right-hand side or the left-hand side?
Well, it's not completely blown
sorry.
off, but yeah,
You destroyed the laser on
you
which
destroyed
side?
the right-hand laser, so now I want you to hit the left-hand side before you start digging into that delicious torso. You know, I don't that's the lobster part I don't want you to get into. You can have some of the succulent tail and like some of that other. Once you get inside the center of the lobster, that's when it starts dying.
All right. So run for 2. Piloting or gunnery is now 5 with the hit, right?
Yes.
So that's 7. 1, 2, 3 is short range for I think everything.
Yes.
Okay, so where am I on the table here? Let me get to my mech sheet again. Next time on my other monitor, I'm going to have a mech sheet up. Okay, so, and I don't take movement penalties until what, heat 5?
Correct.
All right. So we will fire the SRM-4. The large laser. That gets us to 13, and one of the medium lasers. I think that keeps me under 2, getting too hot before I start taking 2 hit penalties. What is the 2 hit penalty? Heat wise.
How high of a heat are you worried about?
Well, I mean, so if I get to 2, 10, 13, 16.
16 is very bad.
Hold on, no, that's minus 13. I'll be at 3 heat. And then the question is, when do I get the negative modifier in case I want to fire 2 medium lasers?
For shooting, it's at 8.
Okay,
the second shooting is at 13.
Okay, so I'll fire 2 medium lasers, the SRM-4, and the large laser.
Okay. So it's almost an alpha strike. It's pretty close. And it's going to be devastating given the short range of this conflict right now.
Yes. So 7, 2, he didn't move. So that's 7s?
Yep.
Wow. So large laser first. Ooh, miss. And where would that have hit? That is at location roll 9.
So you're on the left side. So it's probably going to be like a left side leg or arm hit.
9 on the left side is a right torso.
It is indeed the right torso.
Nope.
That torso is in premium condition, untouched.
Nope. Not going to waste it. So medium laser.
Okay. Yep.
Hit.
Patient 5 is left arm. Perfect. Perfect. That's where I wanted you to hit. I mean, I'd rather you just didn't hit at all. But if you had to hit, should be there.
All right. Next medium laser. Hit.
All right. Left torso. It's not so good now. I'm less amused.
And SRM-4. Hit.
3 missiles hit. The first 2 damage is to the right torso.
I already hit the update button for you.
Yep. Well, I mean, you need to roll again now.
Oh.
Yep. For the second and third missiles. Center torso. And...
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Slow.
I'm just speeding it through. Left torso. Okay. How much damage was that? 8, 5, and 6 is not enough. It's 19 points.
The 8 didn't hit. It was 2 mediums, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it definitely doesn't get enough.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to alpha strike with everything I have left because there's no reason not to.
So it's still down the laser, right? Yeah. Oh, thank goodness.
So it's ER large and 4 streaks. You are 3 hexes away, so I'm in a pretty good range. 4, 5, 6, and 7 for heat. Yep, that'll hit. Left torso for 8.
He said left torso for 8.
You're fine. Week 1 hits. First 2 damage, right torso. Second 2 damage to left torso.
Ouch.
Streak 2 hits. First 2 damage to left leg. Second 2 damage to right leg. Third set fails to fire. Fourth set fails to fire. So I build 16 minus 22 is going to be negative 6. And I'm back in a cooler range. How you doing over here?
Sorry, I was thinking about my next move. Where did my sheet go? I'm all over the place again.
Oh, your left side's taking a little bit of a beating.
Yep,
The
it
leg
has.
is less concerning, but the torso finally giving out is going to be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, because I think I also got ammo in there.
Yes, you do.
All right, so it was run for 2. The large laser makes it 10. The
2 mediums.
2 mediums make it 16. The SRM makes it 19 for a +6 total, I think.
+5.
+5?
You have a dissipation of 14.
Oh, hey, what do you know?
Yeah, you're good. 5 is going to give you a slight walk penalty.
Right. So how do I mark that on this sheet?
There's a heat scale right over
there
here.
we go. Got it.
Got anything to say to your opponent who just rolled a 3?
I've run out of insults at the moment.
Oh, well then I guess he has a 4.
I think he's still got his bell's still a little wrong, right?
Yeah.
This round. So 2d6. Okay, you move first, I believe.
Well, against the 4, I pretty much have no choice. I definitely do not want to let you get close to me. That would be terrible for me. 2. I retreat.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, turn 4, 5. Is that 6 then? If that's not real woods, right?
Correct.
And which side of me is...
You're currently facing this direction.
All right. Which side of me is chewed up? The right-hand side, was it?
Question.
Your
Your left torso is the one that's having some problems, and left leg, but your right arm also has problems. And that's where your large laser is. Choose strategically.
And so my right arm is pretty much facing you at the moment. Is that what you determined?
If you are standing in that direction, then I am shooting at your left-hand side.
So that's the weak side. Okay, so I will not turn at the end of my run. All right, so I will be facing just straight towards you. That will be... Is that straight towards you?
Yep.
Okay.
So now we're shooting head on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have cover, but you don't. Well, you do want to... This is a round you want to be aggressive in. Did you walk or...
That's a run.
Did you run?
Okay. That's a run. It's got to be a run to get that far.
How many hexes you go?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so it's a run with 1.
Okay,
Oh,
so...
this is a weird round. I think the betting parlors have finally gotten invested in this match. We're probably going to see a critical breakthrough in the next 2 rounds. So I'm shooting first. I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to hit you. And I'm going to alpha strike everything, which reminds me of. That does not hit. That also does not hit. That does hit. So second pack does not fail to fire. 2 damage to the right torso.
Hang on just a moment. 2 damage right torso.
Yep.
That's the one I want to get hit in.
2 damage to the left torso. Yeah, I didn't think you'd like that. Pack 3 fails to fire. Pack 4 fails to fire. so I only build 10 heat plus my jump of 4 is 14, and I dissipate all the rest of my heat away. I didn't realize streak SRMs could be used so interestingly like this. Maybe they are slightly better than I thought they were. I used to think they were total garbage and not worth putting in mechs, but... Alright, good luck shooting. You got 4,
Alright, so
5,
I am at
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to hit. And leg hits will hit the cover.
wow, 10 to hit, huh?
Yeah.
5, 7, 8. You move to 10. Oh boy. Well,
What do you want to do? Choose your next words carefully, Spartan.
So this is probably you have to do a bunch of math in your head and you're waiting, which is terrible. So I'm at 5. I dissipate 14. I've got 9 to work with. I will fire. Oh, that 8. I will fire the large laser and the SRM-4.
Okay.
That's it.
Good luck.
You don't think I'm. All right. So large laser at 10.
Yep. Yes. 8 damage right torso. He's 5 armor there left. Not so good.
And the SRM.
Kind of really need this to not hit. Ooh,
Nope.
thank goodness. Okay, so even with the jump, I cool off. And yeah, Yamin is just playing a game with you where he continuously tries to stay in cover and stay just close enough to you that he can get good shots, but far enough away that you can't start literally beating him to death.
Yeah, it's a challenge, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Heat-wise, so I'm at 5.
You make his hand actuator so it can beat me to death.
7, 15, 18. If I did that right, hang on. So 5, run to 7, 15, 18. I'm at 4 heat now.
Excellent.
Okay. By the way, if I get the math wrong, go ahead and correct me. I just,
I will if I catch it. I will.
yeah, I'm trying to play correctly.
No, it rolled over. Oh.
I'm gonna. Are you running like you did when you lost to the Playmaker?
What is it with you and this Playmaker thing?
My
I've
stalemate.
had matches other than the one time I fought Playmaker.
Well, I didn't want to really hurt your feelings to talk about X-Ray when you really lost to that person. So I. Okay, roll for initiative. 12.
Okay. What can I do to stay out of your reach? I definitely don't want you getting behind me. That would be horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like it's going to have to be my move, is to just jump backwards. Surrender the high ground.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because it's 2 to go down, right?
Yes.
All right, we're there.
Just stop there. It's a walk of 1. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a solid trade.
And the green is walk.
I am alpha striking once again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is painful to see. It's a second ER large laser head hit that misses by 1. That's life. Pack 1 fails to fire. Pack 2 hits. No, wait. Did I say 7 or 8? I think I said 8. 4,
8.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, pack 2 fails to fire. 3 fails to fire. 4 hits. 2 damage to the left torso.
And hang on, that's internal. Hang on, left. Ooh, that's not the good one. Oh boy.
2 damage right arm.
Right arm. That's not good either. Man, you keep just whittling away on those 2 spots, man.
Yeah. But what I really need is for the weapons in those places to fall out so that I can feel a lot safer. Because you're knocked out about a solid third of my firepower. With only 1 fire, let me do some dice math. 12, 13, 14, 14 becomes 18, so I dissipate enough down to 0. Okay. You're up.
All right. So I'm at 4. A 15 to really work with. Take the large laser again, the SRM4, and takes to 11. Questions do you do? And 1 medium laser. Okay, so you have a move of 2. My gunnery is now 5. That's 7. I walked for 1. We are in short range. Yes.
Yep.
All right. So am I reading that right? That would be just 8 then.
Sounds like 8 to me.
All right. First one up, large laser. Oh.
Close, but not close enough.
Where would that hit?
Right leg.
No, not worth it. Medium laser.
Nope.
And SRM.
Nope.
Man.
You guys are all moving around so much, nobody can shoot each other. Eight.
All right. I'm not going to worry about it.
Ooh, yikes. Double ones, huh?
Yeah, well, I'd rather roll them now than later, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Choose your next moves carefully.
I think I'm going to jump.
Oh.
Challenge, right, is to try and get you that spot where I can chase you down again, but so I'm up here. Let me count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's a pretty good...
That's my guess.
That's a pretty solid pick, actually.
Yeah, and let's see here. Yeah, we'll just do that. Fun face.
It matches your jump. I'm the defender, and I'm going to choose that our shots go through the terrain.
Okay, so I jumped. Let me grab a jump dice, which are blue, for 3. So I just jumped for 5. Did we do heat at the end of the last turn?
I mean, I did my heat, yeah.
Uh-oh, did I do my heat?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
You know, they say that's a matter of personal responsibility.
I know. I think we moved on to the next part so fast.
That's
that I
true.
didn't adjust
That's
heat.
true. That's true.
So let me make sure that so it was a large laser. It was a walk. So 9, 12, 15 was already at 4, making it 19. Minus 13 would have been at 6. I believe is where I would have been. All right. So I just jumped. I'm going to fire just the SRM4 and bleed some heat if I can. If the SRM can even hit, I don't know. You're at 2, 5, 7, 10. It's 10 for the SRM4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for the divider.
11, yes. Yeah. The cover thing throws me.
Yep.
All right. So 11 for the SRM4. Nope.
So I'm looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to fire back. I'm just going to Alpha Strike again. Ooh, wow. It hits, and it hits the right leg, so it literally just hits the barricade between us. You guys are both fighting over the hill. You're doing that Mech Warrior Online thing where both sides are just barely peeking over, and he goes for a low shot, and it just hits a line of dirt. That's painful to watch. You hate to see it. Fail to fire. Fail to fire. Fail to fire. Fail to fire. Wow, this lets me do really crazy things with my heat. I build 0 heat.
Do those SRMs really work? Are they jammed?
I think he just goes, yeah, how's yours working, bud?
It's firing at least.
I prefer not to waste ammunition.
8, 4. Okay.
Okay. I must move.
Hang on. Gotta do heat. You work on your move. I'll do heat.
Oh, don't worry. I will work on my move, and it's not going to be great for me.
9.
This is the precise situation I had wanted to avoid since the beginning of the match. You holding the higher ground, forcing me into a corner until you can punch me to death.
Okay, so trying to do the math real quick. This is the hard part, right? Doing math real quick in your head. All right, so 6, jumped 5, that's 11. Fired the SRM, that makes it 14. I dissipate 14 still, so I'm down to 0.
Okay. I put a calculator on the table in case you need it.
Problem is I need to write things down, right?
Yeah. Oh, listen. You can write on this table. I can get you a note card, whatever you need. We get it for you right there.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice just to have the analog version, right?
Yes, I know.
So.
That's how I like to make my when I make a new campaign. I almost always write it out in notebooks and journals, but then I have to transcribe it all onto the internet. It's a huge pain in the ass, but it feels better. It's your move.
All right, my move.
Good luck.
Okay. If I end up here, am I on your left-hand side?
No, you're in my frontal arc.
So I'd have to be there?
Correct.
That's not possible.
It'd be very difficult, yes.
Well, I do want to move 5 when I jump, so. There's an option. That's about it. If I want to go 5. Up close and personal.
Indeed.
And you can punch me from this range.
Yes.
Just note, you can't punch in the arm where you use a weapon with. So if you want to fire the large laser, you can only punch with your left hand.
Okay. But otherwise, can you punch once or twice if you have both?
To punch twice, you have to punch with each arm, which you can't do if you're using your large laser.
Yeah, but if I choose not to use the large laser,
Then you can punch with both arms.
Got it.
Or if you take Melee Master, you can punch 3 times.
Well, I think it's infinity times.
No, I think I said was right.
All right, yeah, you got it. 3.
Okay, I'm alpha striking. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. Two fails to fire. 3 fails to fire. 4 fails to fire. Okay, what do you got?
All right. So I can really run it to. Make sure I got it here. Yeah, holy cow, 25 rounds of SRM4 ammunition. Okay, good times.
More than enough, though.
Well, it's about to get jettisoned, so
Yikes.
we're getting a little lean.
Not so good.
I mean, you got 3 armor left in that torso. I mean,
You need a 10 to hit, by the way.
okay. So in the torso, make sure I got this right. The SRM, 2 medium lasers, and the SRM. Okay. So 5. So I'll fire the 3 medium lasers and the SRM4.
Okay.
And then we will punch twice at some point in the future.
All right, I'm going to kick.
You're going to kick.
Yes. Not the best plan, but...
No. Okay, so medium laser 1. Tens?
Yes.
Medium laser 2?
Nope.
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 Nope. And the SRMs? Hit.
Almost certainly it's going to be all 4. Yes. All 4 hit. First one, center torso.
Okay, double tap.
Yep. Center torso. Right leg. And left torso. Okay. My kick would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to kick. Because if I... it would be a 12 to kick, and if I fail, I fall. So that would be crazy.
I thought it was a pilot check if you missed, no? Yeah,
but I'll probably also fail the piloting check.
Okay.
For your punch, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to hit.
The head hit, right? Does that
Yes.
fix that? Okay.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. It would be 9 then.
Okay, so 2 punches at 9.
10.
Still 9s? 9 or 10?
10.
10. First punch misses. Yep, I'm gonna let that mess.
Okay. You get in close, you start the swinging. There's nothing to happen there. It's just Brawling. He looks like he's gonna kick, but then he thinks better of it.
He kind of comes up and then he kind of braces to get punched to avoid getting punched.
Wow, 4 on initiative.
Hang on, gotta do heat. So 12. Jump for 5 is 17. I'm at 3 heat.
Yeah, ever since you destroyed my other laser, I don't have to worry about heat at all.
I wish I destroyed the other one.
You
can just jettison. And I would like to jettison the SRM for ammo. Can I do
Okay,
do
that won't happen until the next round. And if you take I think it's if you take a critical hit or if you get shot in the back, you're gonna set off the ammo.
All right.
So there's nothing to it, but it won't happen until the end of the next round, the one we're about to play.
All right.
James will correct me for all the mistakes I just made and everything I said. Make your initiative.
I have nothing, so I'm just gonna roll.
Okay.
4.
Okay, we re-roll. 8.
Jeez.
All right, you're moving first. You got him backed into a corner. You got him on the ropes.
Yeah, he moves after this, though, right?
I know.
So, and has jump jets and no heat problem. So,
All true.
we're just going to jump again because jumping's fun. And then I'm going to face. This is where it's hard, right? Shoot. Let me figure. I want to face.
You're facing this way currently.
Yes.
Okay.
I will face that way.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is a walk with a 1. All right. Good luck. What are you shooting? Where are we dropping, boys?
1, 2, 3. You're 2 hexes away. I'm surprised you got that much closer to me. Oh, that's why. I am at 3 heat. So can I fire the SRM this round if I'm dumping the ammo or not?
I think you can fire the last round, yes.
Okay. So the SRM 4.
It's like you're dumping the ammo, but in the opposite direction.
11. And a SRM 4 and 1 medium laser. I'm going to drop heat back down.
Okay. Good luck.
Because it's going to be, is it like
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9s? All right. So our medium laser. Nope. And SRM. Nope.
Okay, he's gonna go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with Alpha Strike. Nope. That is a solid connect 2 to center torso. 2 to left arm. Second, we'll fire 2 to left torso. Am I through there yet?
Nope. 1 armor left.
No. 2 to center torso. Third fails to fire. Fourth will hit. 2 to the left arm. 2 to the left leg.
Was that 2? I think that was 2. 8 to 6. Yep, 1 left. I'm starting to show through.
You think Yamin opens the communications with you to say, Look, it's clear that you've lost this match. You're losing armor all over the place. I think it's time for you to just accept. Just do us all a favor so we can get home and surrender.
Well, when you fought Goldfinger and you charged in, you made your fatal mistake, and that's what'll happen now.
6. Technically 5.
6.
Yep. I'm moving first then. Backs off.
All right. We'll jump back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect jumping range. That's not so good for me, huh? All right, alpha striking. So what do I need? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the first time in a while, that laser's gonna hit. 8 damage left torso, which I almost certain is internal.
Yeah, hang on me.
I'm only getting in there to
Reposition myself
parse
here.
out.
So 1, and the ammo is gone, correct?
Yep.
6, 7, 8. 9 points of internal left.
Didn't you only have 1 point of...
Is it 8? Yeah.
1, and then you take 7 internal, which means you should have 6 remaining.
I thought it was at 16.
Well, it says 13 on your sheet right there. So I might have just been at the wrong number.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be down
If I'm
to
at 6,
down
that's
to
fine.
6. So that's not so good. All right. Freak 1 fails to fire. Freak 2 fails to fire. Freak 3 hits. 2 damage left arm. 2 damage right leg. Very significant, huh? Freak 4 fails to fire.
All right, so I jumped in. I'll fire the 3 medium lasers. Yep, so 3 medium lasers.
Okay. Sounds like someone who's going to commit to a double punch.
Well, say medium laser 1. Oh, sorry, what was our hit?
For you, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. All right, so first medium laser hits. And then location 2.
Location 2. That's
Yes.
through the torso center, through center torso critical. But you don't have a crit there, but it's still not so good. There's 5. Got it.
Okay, medium laser 2. 7, and I need what, 9s?
Yes.
Yep. Laser 3. 9. Location 2 again. Oh, sorry, I got the other tape button there.
Yeah, okay.
4. Yeah, all right.
Right arm. I think that's finally going to trash the arm. 5 damage, right?
Yep. 1 crit if it goes through.
It does not, but it almost goes into the right torso as well. Okay.
And that's the 3 lasers.
All right. Now, if you'd like to punch, now's the time.
2 punches.
So you're at 4 plus 1 for damage is 5. 3 brings it up to 8, and 1 is 9. So 2 9s.
All right. Does it generally end up being the same if I'm a 4/4 pilot? It'd be the same for.
Yeah. Most people don't have the same pilot as they do gunnery, though.
Yep.
Pretty
Okay,
rare.
so 9.
Yep. Wow, it rolled over. Okay, choose 1d6 to roll. That'll
this
determine.
one?
Yep.
And then, so I selected it now.
Yep.
RRR, right?
Double R. Yep. 3 is center torso punch. So let me look up punch damage because I never remember this. The math behind it is different than falling and all the other ones, and changes depending on 1 for every 10 tons. Okay, so you're 55, so you punch for or fraction, reduce damage by half. No. All right, so you hit for 6 center torso, which nearly strips the armor. All right, second punch. That is also a hit.
Okay, and
Yep.
3.
That's another center torso hit. No, and no critical, but you're in. His gyro, fusion engine, all that's exposed now. Let us remove our dice. 7. There's no way I'm running out of SRM ammo before this match is over. If they weren't streaks, it would be a different matter.
All right, so jump 5. I was at 0. I was at 3 heat. So I was at 3 heat. Jump 5. I stay at 3 heat. Okay. All right. When I first got here, I saw one of your matches, and man, you know, they blew right through your center torso armor, and you just kept fighting, and then you went down hard. You sure you don't want to stop?
You sure you don't want to stop?
I'm rolling.
Okay. I have a 8.
I have a 6.
Okay. Good luck. Choose wisely.
Is that 5 right there?
Yes.
Let's wait. I was there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really want that extra pip. All right, going back up top.
Okay. All right, he just doesn't move.
Okay. So I will shoot the large laser, and that is it.
Okay.
So you stand still. I'm at 5, 8, short range 8.
Yep, that sounds right.
Hit.
Right torso, and it's internal.
And a 9 on the crit roll table is what, 1?
6, it's 1. Not so good, huh? 2, 3 is a double heat sink, which suddenly changes the math of this fight. No longer afford to fire SRMs. Well, I can. I'm just gonna ignore it, but it could turn like a deadly.
At this point, I don't really think it matters a whole lot for you. It's an expensive repair, but that's about it.
I could overheat if they all accidentally hit. I'm gonna alpha strike. I'm looking for 7 and then 9s for the missiles. Nope. Fail to fire. Fail to fire. No.
What?
And no. Alright.
You're what? No, that's seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel your pain.
I've seen this show before, right?
I know. Are you sure you don't have like custom code that like runs the dice for you?
Only on Roll20, and that's only to give me crits, especially when the players are about to die. Just to let me wipe them out. Yeah.
All right, so 5, 13, I lose 1 heat. All right. I'm just going to roll initiative.
One way or another, this is going to be the last round.
Got it. 5.
You are going first.
All right. Well,
choose bold moves, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess that's the best choice.
That's pretty bold.
Or last round, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there. And then we'll turn.
No, don't turn. No.
Like that.
No, I can't get at that precious back armor. He's just not going to move then.
All right. So, 3, 5, short range. So 8 again.
6, 7, 8. Yep, that sounds right to me.
So I will fire off 10. The large laser and 2 medium lasers. Or sorry, you're not moving, right? So yeah, the large laser and 2 medium lasers.
Okay.
For 8s. Large laser hits. Center torso.
No, center torso. Oh,
With a critical.
Shit. It's not a critical hit, but I only have 1 armor left there. Oh, Jesus. That did not go how I thought it would. Please continue, Governor.
Medium laser. Miss. And last one. 7. Can I re-roll one of those dice, or I have to re-roll both?
You have to choose to re-roll both of them.
Well, I might as well. Nope.
Okay, I'm looking to hit 7s with everything, and I need to cause some sort of critical internal.
Very possible.
Left leg for 8.
Left leg 8 is internal.
All right, no critical, but that's good to know. Failed to fire. That is a hit. Center torso for 2.
Plenty of armor there.
Yeah, that's the real problem. That's a 9 is left leg for 2.
Ooh, that's critical. It's internal.
No crit. Yes, third. No, this is the third. It fires. It hits left torso for 2.
Internal.
Yep, and it's 2 criticals, so probably whatever's in there is about to take a pretty serious beating. 6-2 is nothing. Oh, I'm just going to take them as individual die facings because there's nothing in the bottom half.
Okay.
The medium laser gets hit, and jump jet gets blown up.
Which one? Doesn't matter.
The third one.
Okay.
2 damage to the left leg again.
That is internal.
And the 4th pack also hits. 2 damage to the right arm.
Right arm still has armor, I believe. Hang on just a moment. Ooh, getting close on the right arm.
Left arm for 2.
Okay.
Okay. Did I deal enough damage? Did I hit you with the 8 damage laser?
I thought you did, yes.
If I did, then I probably dealt enough, because I would have dealt 12. Then you'll need to make a piloting check.
All right. At 5.
Yes.
All right.
It'll be 6 because you take +1. You're good. Okay. So the match continues for a while. It doesn't look like anybody's going to win. If this was real Solaris, we would fight it out to the end, but we're literally 5 minutes from the end. So by judge's decision and the fact that this guy only has 1 center torso internal, you are awarded victory by technicality. The crowd is unhappy about the technical victory, I assume. Let's assume that the virtual crowd is unhappy. We'll see if the actual audience is also unhappy. But you are given your opportunity for a post-match talk with William Double Double.
That was incredible.
Well, you certainly seem to have used your microphone quite a bit more than any of your fellow competitors or most competitors have ever done before.
Well, I mean, I know so much about everybody. I just try to keep talking.
I think it's one thing to watch someone on television. It's quite another to interact with them.
Definitely so.
How do you feel about that match?
I couldn't get him into a corner. Every time I felt like I had it, I had to back off. I mean, I'm not used to a lot of close quarters fighting, so this is definitely a different experience. I mean, the simulators is one thing, but on the actual field is so different.
Exactly my point. What did you think about your opponent during this fight? He seemed to have really hung in there even after losing one of his precious lasers.
Well, I mean, we're here to put on a show.
Do you feel like he didn't put on a show? Bold words from Punch Club.
Or lack thereof, right?
If you had one thing to say to your fans, your investors, to the general public, what would you say about this match?
You know, first time out of the stable, I walked away with a win. W is a W.
All right. As your interview ends, you have a whole week ahead of you to choose. So you get 1 experience point for participating in a match. You get 1 point of stress for participating in a match.
I think just participating in this match is just 1 point of stress in general.
Yep.
Wink.
You also get another point of stress because you took meat damage from being hit.
All right, so that's 2 points of stress.
Yep. Almost assuredly someone is going to hospitalize you, so your meat will be healed. But for now, just make sure that your character sheet notes that you have 1 damage on your meat. What do you do with your week?
Well, I mean, assuming he doesn't get carted off, he's gonna head back to the stables, right? He's kind of just moved in there and just kind of, he's got some ice on his head. He's sitting there on one of the couches, whatever's on the TV, and he's just kind of like blown away the first. He's like, kind of like almost shell shocked, right? This is a lot different than scaring off pirates on the periphery. Like this was, you know, usually you show some rifles and show some gunshots and you chase off the bandits. And this is a whole different level for him. So he's gonna start like the first day. He'll kind of get his feet back underneath him, and then he'll wander about down to the arcade for at least 1 or 2 days. Not during like the evening, the busy hours, but usually when he knows some of the older regulars are there, and he'll come in to just say hello to folks.
Okay, so you're de-stressing then.
Yes, that's his de-stress is like chatting with folks. And he actually kind of goes back into like, you know, kicking up people's stuff off of people's tables. Like he doesn't always really understand that he doesn't work there anymore. It's kind of like, you know, he's always thinking he might be headed back there shortly after a bad match. So he's always kind of helping out and like that type of stuff. And then he also knows people there, so they're kind of a good place to chat and have a drink.
Okay, remove 1 point of stress then. The Salty Maker, thank you for joining me. Do you have any closing thoughts? This is the post-match interview.
Obviously, I apologize for folks. Math on the fly is a little tough.
We've all been there and done it.
next time, it'll get a little bit easier. You work on a couple aids there to help that. Other than that, I just felt like I couldn't ever quite get the initiative. I think I needed to win initiative twice to really get you cornered.
Yes.
And was not able to pull that off, even with the aid of insults. And
I'd say that you might not have been able to get 2 in a row, but I think that the insult flipped 3 or 4 initiative rounds where it could have been bad if you had lost.
Oh, yeah.
At least once it forced a reroll, so.
Yeah. And the map, I showed up on the map and I was like, oh, man. I was hoping for something a little bit different. But that's okay. I mean, without any, we didn't have really.
We ended up forcing ourselves into the one part of the map filled with cover.
And so that was a little interesting for me in terms of you can't just get in and out of woods. I think it would have caused a little bit of thing. And then trying to understand the whole who can see what and when things are impeded is always, I think it's having not been in the game for a while. It's a challenge. So, but I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I think this was, it's hard to watch someone struggle, I think, at times, and I appreciate your patience. So,
okay, I don't think you were really struggling, except maybe with math, and we all struggle at that, except for Grimdark James, who's just a calculator.
Yeah. Yep.
Pondo's getting unusually good at it too. It's kind of frustrating to watch. Yeah. He's like, all right, I've already figured out where the hit lands, and I'm like, the dice aren't even on the table yet.
Yeah. Yep.
Closing thoughts? Anything?
It's been fun doing the playtest and also being in the Silent Investor program stuff. That's been kind of neat to watch as well. And we'll see where it all shakes out when Wave 3 happens.
Okay. I was going to say, can we ensure that at the very least you'll be back for Wave 3 in January? Who knows at this point?
Assuming it goes forward, I will make every effort to be back on.
Very well. Thank you for joining me. And, have a good day.
Yeah, you as well.